Hello folks, hope you're all doing well. We are back in the kitchen today for something a little bit different. Now, I must admit, hands up, yesterday I did have a video planned all about doing the inside of the polytunnel. I started doing some work on that, but it has been an awful week at work. I was so tired. I was up there and it was going okay, but I started making mistakes and things like that. So it was time to walk away from it and come back to it. So I'm going to head up to the plot tomorrow, get that finished, get that video done. So hopefully that'll be out tomorrow night for you. I should get the editing done tomorrow as well. So we'll get that video out tonight. But I thought I wanted to do something because it's been a few days since I've had one out. So it's been a busy week and things like that. So something I've been thinking about doing a video on for a while, and it's something I've been doing a lot of recently. And that's planning for the year ahead. So I'm not going to draw this out. Hopefully I can get this knocked on the head within 8 to 10 minutes in this video for you. So please watch all the way through, because there's a few different things, especially at the end, and the difference between doing something digitally on an app or doing something on paper. Now, first things first is to decide what you want to grow. Now, let me just move this out of the way. You've all seen this before. I've shown this in videos before, and this is me organising all my different types of seeds. So I have a think about what I want to grow and buy those seeds from different places. There's loads of different suppliers out there. You all know that I like using DT Brown. I find their seeds really good. There's loads of other ones out there as well. Even some of the magazines, Grow Your Own magazine, Kitchen Garden magazine, you get loads of free seeds on the front of them. And they're often, the ones that are on that month, they're often the ones that should be sown around about them. So have a look at them, you can get them free, and you get a magazine with them to have a read through. But I just use this to organise everything, keep them all in order, so I can see what's what, so I know what I'm going to plant and when. And knowing about what to plant and when, let me just shove this out the way so it's out the way there. There's a couple of different ways of doing it. One, learn from other people. YouTube videos, I do my soul month by month videos. So every month I put a video out around about the end of the previous month about all the different things I'm going to be sowing next month. So you can watch them. Loads of other people do them as well, not just me. There's loads of other ones out there, so have a look. And the other thing I like to use is this book. This is Allotment month by month, and I think it's very popular. There's loads of people have it. You don't have to have an allotment to have this allotment book. It's basically, I don't think it's a very good name. It could be called Veg Patch month by month, because it's all just about growing fruit and veg in it, I think. But what it does is, it's through the middle of it here. It talks about each month, and it talks about all the different jobs you should do that month and different bits and pieces. But one section it does have is what seeds you should be sowing that month. So I recommend picking up a copy of this book from somewhere if you can find it. If I'll look it up and I'll put a link, an Amazon link below. You can have a look at it there. But that's Allotment month by month, and I think it's sold in loads of different places anyway. So once you've decided what you wanted to grow, and again, much like the book, it doesn't matter if you're using your garden or if you've got a veg patch somewhere, or like me, you've got an allotment. First thing I did was make this. Now, all it is a piece of paper on a clipboard, and I had a Sharpie and a tape measure, and I went up to the allotment, and it probably took me about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, and I got everything measured up. This is my rough work, so to speak. So it shows you where the different beds are, what the different sizes of them are, where the paths are, and we've got the polytunnel and things like that and whatnot all going on there. I then came back, we put that to one side, and I made this. And this is just, let me have a look at it. This is 1/510 millimeter A3 graph paper. And I drew the plot up on this graph paper to scale. So all the little boxes are all the right size, and this is the actual sides of the beds here. And I sort of drew out what bed was what, the polytunnel, the pond, and all different things that's going to be up there as well. But what I did was I cut the tops off post-it notes, just the sticky bit, and I labelled up what I want to grow in those beds and stick them on. And the benefit of that is, if I want to do crop rotation, or if I want to move things around, put things in different beds, you just peel a little bit of sticky note off, and you can put it somewhere else, or you can take it off, put a new one on if you're going to grow something different. Now, I like to do this with pen and paper. I found this quite an enjoyable thing to do. And I think it's because, my job when I'm not doing YouTube videos, which isn't my job, it's just a hobby, is all to do with computers. I'm on a computer all day, every day. And there's something nice for me just about doing something with a pen and a piece of paper. It's something different. I'm not in front of a screen. I'm not doing it on a computer. But you can get websites, apps, things like that out there that will help you do this sort of thing digitally. Now, some of them aren't very good. A lot of them aren't very good. In fact, a lot of them are absolutely terrible. Maybe I'm more critical because I work with computers and things like that, and you know, I think I have quite a high standard about digital technologies, but there's one of them is actually quite good, and that is the one that's on the Grow Veg website. And if you bear with me for 2 seconds, I'll switch the camera around and we'll have a quick look over how it looks on the Grow Veg website. Righty-ho, so here we have the Grow Veg website, and it's just growveg.co.uk. And we click Garden Planner, if I click it properly, over here on the left-hand side, and it takes you in there, and straight away you can see Ben's face over here. Ben's the guy who runs the whole sort of Grow Veg thing. And I must say now, it does cost £25 a year to use the Veg Planner, but you get access to everything on the Grow Veg website for that. Loads of other stuff on there in addition to the Veg Planner. But if you're just interested in this bit, you can get a 7-day free trial. That's easy enough for me to say. And you can come in, you can have a play about with it and try different things out and whatnot to see if you like it or not. So if we click on Garden Planner on the left hand side here, that's just a wee message there saying about using a touch screen because I'm on the iPad. And if we click that, and we'll give it a name, and we'll just call it Test 555. Pop this down. You can put the size and things in there. I'm just going to keep it a standard 10 by 10 meters, and we will create a plan. And here's our garden plan. And down the left hand side here, this is all the list of different plants and vegetables and different stuff. So we've got beetroot there. So we might want to put some beetroot here. Some blackberries. We'll have some blackberries over here. And we've got loads of blackberries. So let's stretch them out. We've got some flowers, we've got some bluebells, so all sorts of different flowers and plants and veg and whatever not in there. And if we click just here, we've got different objects. So you've got greenhouses, fences, gates, and what we have, let's scroll down and see if we can find it. Oh, excuse me, is we're going to have a polytunnel. So let's put our polytunnel here. And we'll stretch it out so we've got a giant polytunnel for growing all our tomatoes and cucumbers and things in, and that'll be absolutely brilliant. And we've got different things there, different objects and shapes, a bit of sort of freehand stuff that you can do on there as well. And right at the bottom here, we've got a text thing where you can add notes in and whatnot. And what I really like about using this is, at the top here, the different tabs, you can then click on plant list. And earlier on when I went through the registration bit, you put your postcode in, and that calculates all the frost zones for your area. So you can see here, it's telling us when we should be growing the different plants, when we should be harvesting them, indoors, outdoors, all sorts of different stuff. And it builds all this big long list for you. So it'll do the list, and it'll give you the map, both together, and it's absolutely fab. Right, that's me pretty much done for today. You've seen all the different ways you can plan, whether you want to do it digitally or like me on a piece of paper, and tie you up to do. My recommendation is try them both and see which one you prefer best. Anyway, if you'd like to see how our plans come to fruition throughout the season, please consider giving us a subscribe. Just click the button below. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Leave some comments below. Let us know what you're growing, what sort of plans you've got, the different things that you like to do. I'm always keen to see all the different things that are going on. Anyway, that is me done for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, folks. Bye for now.